JD, and this is Upfront and Personal. During our virtual roundtables, industry leaders and decision makers asked a lot of questions and wanted to know if industrial cloud is feasible. I invited Jan Mentzer, AWS solution specialist for manufacturing, and asked him these questions. And what better time to do that than during the AWS reInvent? Upfront and Personal. Medium-sized companies, especially in the manufacturing segment, are used to working with annual budgets and an allocation, depreciation, investment structure. What are the benefits of digital transformation, which includes a subscription model, and how can customers manage these costs?
Yeah, that's another thing that we got asked a lot of times from both sides, from people that want to use cloud and don't know how to do that because they're used to just buy hardware, but more on the topic of innovation, because you want to be agile, you want to try out things, you want to use services, and if you don't use them, you don't want to pay for it. So if you switch it into pay-per-use model, you can experiment, you will be agile and do new stuff and try it out. On the other hand, you have a lot of spiky workloads, which traditionally you would need to buy a lot of hardware to serve that. And with the cloud, you can just pay per use and you just use it when you need that. And you will not pay anything if you don't need it. Think about reporting end of the month in a factory or in a general manufacturing environment. A lot of this doesn't need to run all the time. So it purely makes sense to not have that constantly running, but just use it when you need it. And without it, yeah, you don't need it. Obviously, you need to have some cost control, and we have all the tools to do cost control over what you need. You have budgets and so on, so that you can plan of how much you want to consume. But still, it's more important that you have flexibility, and you can then focus on the innovation portion and not just purely on the financing part.
I really appreciate that focus on innovation. How important is it for customer to focus on innovation and transformation and not just pack and drop whatever they are using at the moment into a cloud environment?
Well, if you just pack the application, move it to the cloud, yes, it can run more efficient there, for sure. But you're missing actually the new things that you could do with the cloud, where you drive and add more applications, more innovation topics to that. And if you just have the static services that you run on premises and move it to the cloud, you're missing the innovation portion. So you need to open it up at least a little bit, so you can add some more data points, you add more applications that can work with the data. And with that, you're opening up to more teams using the data and using all of that. So that's why you need to change the applications a little bit. That doesn't mean you need to scrap all of it, but yes, there's a need of transformation, and it's not only a technical transformation, it's also a transformation of the people working with the application side. So don't forget about that one as well.
Well, you're definitely singing my song there. As I always say, digital transformation is not just about technology. It's far more important to transform also mindsets and to develop people within that transformation and allow them to grow with the innovations that you are developing and creating. Jan, thank you very much for taking time during AWS reInvent. I know you're very busy and have a full schedule with customers, with partners, etc., etc. So thank you for taking your time today, and hope to see you soon on Upfront and Personal.
Thanks, it was a pleasure talking to you.
The stage has been set. All preparations are made. The challenge is accepted. Critical questions, real answers, cybersecurity, geopolitics, economy, sustainability. Question everything. Challenge the status quo and dare to see beyond the headlines. This is Upfront and Personal, with tough questions and real answers.
Dr. Ingenieur Johannes Droger.